going on, everybody? It's your girl Turtle, and I am back once again with another Moviestarplanet video. For today's video, as you guys can see by the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be showing you guys a really, what's the words I'm trying to say? I'm going to show you guys a way to make Jack Skellington and Sally from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie. Since, like I said, it is spooky season, pretty much, I'm going to be doing a lot of different costume ideas for Moviestarplanet. This one I'm really excited about because out of all the Tim Burton films, this is definitely my favorite one, with The Corpse Bride being a close second. But I absolutely love The Nightmare Before Christmas. Like I said, it's one of my favorite movies for Halloween. It's the only movie I will allow to be played during Halloween time that has Christmas involved in it, only because it's a great movie. But yeah, I already have the looks already made. I'm just going to show you guys, basically what to grab and, try your best to get the color schemes. Keep in mind, you can make it your own. Like, for example, with the hair, like with doing Sally's hair, you can do, whatever you feel comfortable with. I know how I did the Hocus Pocus characters in the last episode, and I didn't really mess with their noses or their eyes, because I was just showing you guys the actual, clothing and hair itself. This time, I'm actually going to, do the whole thing, do, the whole makeup and everything. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first up, we have Jack Skellington. So, what you guys want to do, I know that he doesn't have pink blush. Ignore that part. It was just a part of the whole black eye thing. Because one thing that's really hard to do for him versus Sally is doing the face. Because he literally is a skeleton. But, even though MSP has, skeleton heads you can use, I didn't feel like any of them really fit his big black holes, of his eyes, how they are. That, and I wanted to do the whole mouth thing, so I felt like this was the best fit. I did put on mostly guy stuff for this one, which I thought this was, super clever. But yeah, let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my character real quick. Might take a minute to change her. Now, it's not going to change everything, obviously. It won't change my skin tone, because, it won't do that unless I do that personally myself. But basically what you want to do, you want to get this type of whiteness like this. Any of them can work, honestly. Then you want to give it some white lips kind of. Or was it black? No, black. Sorry, black. Do some black lips. I did these. I thought they looked really cool, but you can also do this one. I went with this because I like the way it looked. You can do whatever eyes you want. It really doesn't matter with the eyes because honestly, yeah, it just don't matter. So then we're going to go ahead and change that out real quick. And there is the Jack Skellington look right there. So how I was able to put this costume together, you want to go to the boys fashion. So for the hair, you're going to hit the hair and you're going to go to short hair. You can use almost any of these buzz cut hairs pretty much. I decided to go with, if I can find it. Like I said, you guys can go with any of the buzz cuts hair. I don't remember which one I actually, let me take that off. Or you can honestly just go bald too. I didn't like the whole bald look. I thought it looked weird. But honestly, you guys can use almost any hair. Just make it white. Even if it's longer hair. You could do these. I wouldn't recommend putting any hair in the face though, because it will ruin the whole look design you're going for. You could do something like this. And like I said, just color it white. You know, like this. People, you're in my way. In my way. Hey, see? They're making status updates and it's hard for me to click on anything. But yeah, you just make it all white and stuff, and honestly, any of these hairs work for the Jack Skellington. Like I said, I advise doing the fade cuts, like those. They definitely work the best. For the whole eye thing, obviously most people own this eye thing already. What most of the time I do, I just type in spooky, and sometimes it will pop up spooky things, or you could type in Halloween, and to pull up things like this, all those good things, and you just gotta kind of look through it or whatever. But yeah, eventually you do end up finding those things. I don't know the exact name for them, but I'm just like showing you guys like what details you guys can look into. Trying to think. Like I said, you could do maybe scary. I don't know if that'll pull it up, maybe. Like I said, it took me a long time to even find all these things. So, bear with me here. But, like, those are pretty simple to find. You just gotta kind of look through the accessories a little bit. The outfit was one of my favorite things to do. That was interesting. So, I think I typed in stripe. And it pulled up like a whole bunch of different stripe design stuff. And you can kind of just go through them basically. And like look through like which ones work for you. Like I said, I went with like simple like line stripes. That way like it was easier to color them, the black and white. Obviously it doesn't look exactly like Jack Skellington's outfit. But it was the closest I could get, honestly. And then, for the shoes, you could do almost any type of, like, boot shoe. So if you just go to footwear, go to boots, I would recommend ones that don't go behind the pants. Do it where they get tucked into the boot, basically. So any boot, you just turn it black will work. I wouldn't get anything, like, obviously, like this or these. I would actually get, like, a solid color. Kind of like these, probably. Or, like, these, like those work and stuff, like, you know, stuff like that. Don't get anything with like any design stuff to them because it's just gonna be harder to color. It's just easier if you get like a one solid color boot, and any of them will work. Alright, and then last but not least, I forgot to show you guys the bow. The bow is very interesting. So you go back to the accessories because he does wear a little bow tie, and it's actually a bat. And so you would just type in bow tie. And it pulls this one up right here that I use. It's the Scully one. And you just like recolor it to where this part's black. And this is white. And it kind of looks like the bow he's wearing almost. So I think it's pretty clever in my opinion. Like I said, you can make this design your own by like doing different things. Because there's no wrong way to do a DIY when it comes to these. I'm just showing you guys like certain things you could use. And like searching tools. I forgot what the name of the little black circle eyes and the thing around the mouth is. I'm sorry. They shouldn't be hard to find though, honestly. Like they were super easy to find for me. You just gotta look through different spooky like categories and stuff, and you'll find them eventually. So I don't know if maybe if you type in like, hold on, let me see. Eye. Maybe. Well, there's button eyes. There's that. Like I said, you just gotta type in stuff, type in keywords. If you know the actual names of them, that makes it a lot easier. Sorry, I don't have the actual names for everything. But I am showing you guys like how I do design everything. Alright, so now we're going to move on to Sally. Alright, real quick for Sally. So basically what you would want to do for her makeup, you want to get the one that's kind of like a blue, like it's like a light blue color, because she does have like a bluish like tone to her skin. For her lips, she gets the red lips, because that's the color of her lips in the thing. And then her eyes are actually going to change because, technically speaking, she has no eyebrows. And her pupils are supposed to be like a pure black with a little white dot, I believe, or something like that. Or white with a black dot, something like that. But to make it more realistic, I did these eyes that have no eyebrows, and I just changed the whole thing to a black. Honestly, you could probably do it an obverse way too, where it's like, you know, white and then the black dot, like I think how hers are actually supposed to be. I was thinking about changing that real quick and just seeing what will happen. So we're gonna do that real quick. Wrong thing, Brittany. So yeah, if you just go to the eye section here and you just click on this one, you can change it. So I'm thinking about maybe doing this as a white and then changing these like all to like the black color like this. Those can work too, see? And if you buy it, boom, bada bing, bada boom. See, that looks like Sally eyes. There we go. I think I got it that time. She looks kind of crazy though, so I think I might change them back though. Even though these look probably more accurate, I think I will change them back to these ones because it makes her look a little less like demonic crazy. I didn't think about doing it this way, showing you guys everything, but yeah. So we're going to go ahead and click OK on her character. So this is how she's going to look. So how we're going to do Sally's look. So you have to go to the girls fashion for this one. So for her hair, you want to go to the section and you want to go to long hair. Sally has very straight, long, downing hair. She doesn't have bangs. She doesn't have it in a style. It's literally just straight down. So like any design like these, that are straight down will work. Just don't give her bangs or anything. Like, don't do these. Don't do this. Like, those aren't her. Like I said, you just have to scroll through. You could do whatever hair you really want. It's up to you. But for the best Sally look, you want to go with, like, super straight on hair. So you could do one like this and just change the color. The color that you want to mess with is kind of like a maroonish red color. So, like, you want to make it a full, like, blown color like that. To see it gives a Sally look. The only reason why I didn't do this hair is because I think it's too puffy for her. I think hers is more of a straightforward down. That is why the hair that she has on right now is like the perfect one to me. But like I said, you're able to choose whichever one you want to do. There's endless options when it comes to the straight hair. It's just I'm very picky, so I know a lot of other people are. So I definitely recommend trying to get one that's like super straight down, you know. Don't get one that's too puffy. If you want it to look just like her, try to get one that goes straight down, guys. But yeah, that's how you do her hair, like I said, with the coloration and the type of style you want. Her dress, oh my gosh, is like one of the hardest things to find. So I went to Tops, and you basically want to go all the way to the back, because it's like a very old dress style. And it literally was a pain in the butt for me to find. So let me find it real quick. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That took a hot minute to find, but I found it. So it's this one right here. So I'm going to go ahead and trash the one I'm wearing real quick and put this one on. So it is called Graphic Prints. It is literally the only dress in the whole entire listing that even remotely resembles Sally's dress in the movie, in my opinion. You can keep certain colors, but I would recommend changing this pink one to a more like reddish tone like I'm wearing, kind of, if it makes sense. It's going to be really hard. It's probably easier to do on mobile. It's almost like a magenta. You kind of want to go for like a magenta color. And then you want to change this yellow into like more of an orangey texture, if that makes sense. Try to like find the best one to mimic, because obviously I did mine on the laptop, so like it's a little sketchy, but like you kind of want to try to mimic her colors. If you have to, definitely look up a picture online of her to try to mimic the colors as best you can, because you definitely want to make sure like that magenta color's in there, because it is one of the colors she wears. You can keep the blue. It's pretty similar to what she wears and stuff. You could probably change it if you really want to. I didn't. I kind of went with something like this. But yeah, it's on page 430. When you hit all tops, go to page 430. And it is called Graphic Prints, if you guys want the name of it. I know, like, the only reason why I'm showing you guys this one specifically out of everything is because it took me a while to even find this to create my look for her. And I want to make it easier for you guys, so you guys know where it's at. So it's on page 430. And it's the Graphic Prints dress. And try to change the color, like I said, it'll look a lot better. And then next up is her shoes. You can almost do any type of style boot, or like boot heel basically, as long as it's kind of like all black, if that makes sense. Personally, I actually went with a pair of socks as well that have little stripes on them. So like I said, you guys can go with whatever boots you want. Just make sure they're kind of like a little, like to the ankle kind of. So you guys want to go to boots. And almost anything, just make sure they're pure black. I wouldn't do anything that's like super high up like that, because she is only kind of wearing ankle shoes. So like do like settled boots that kind of go down to the ankles. Any of them work. Just don't let them go too high up. Or you could do like a heel that looks like a boot kind of. That works too. That is just my personal opinion on that one. It is completely up to you. And then for the socks, what I did, so if you want to go, socks. Sorry guys, freaking Discord chat I'm a part of keeps sending messages and I accidentally clicked on one. Sorry about that. So if you go to socks, so if you just type in, I think if you just type in socks, you can pull up like a whole bunch. Make it a little easier for searching, you know. So you just go to socks, I recommend getting ones that, like how I have, that like can like have a stripe on them. I wouldn't get any that are a part of a shoe already, or that go super high up like these. My recommendation, oh my gosh, would they stop? My recommendation for those kind of socks is to get ones that are kind of like over the shoe a little bit. They're like ankle socks, like how I had them, and just like add like the little stripes. So you could do like ones like those. See how these are? Those I think are a little too short, but then you don't want like the huge ankle ones. You could do like maybe, see, these are too short as well. See what I'm talking about? Because if you wear the boots, you won't be able to see them anyway. But you also don't want ones like these because they're too high up, because she doesn't wear any actual socks. The only reason why I did the socks the way I did is because the little stripe is like, there's like a little stripe on the like top part of her shoe area. And if you get socks that kind of mimic it, it looks a lot better in my opinion. But you could try to look through, find a pair of socks that you think goes with it. You could do these ones, just change the blue, make them black, you know, try to make it look like they're hers. And then last but not least is her whole entire stitches. So literally, like, the first thing you could type in to find some of this stuff is to type in stitches. So here's the face stitches that I use for her. These ones, it's the spooky stitches. Now, the other ones were a little harder to find. So what I did, I was like messing around so you could type in things like scars and stuff. See, it pops up these. Those weren't what I found. I had to try to remember what it was that I found. They were really hard to find, I ain't gonna lie. I even typed in marks to see, but like it pulled up zodiac sign stuff, which was funny to me. Scars, marks, I already showed stitches was one of them. I'm trying to think of what I typed earlier. Man, after all the time, I finally found them. So, they're going to be called I can't talk. I cannot say it now. What the heck? Okay, you know what? You guys can read it. Sewn. That there. I don't know why I could not say that. And then you got seams fine. So, like, it gives, like, the arms and the legs that makes it look like her stitching. So, I thought that was pretty clever. But, yeah. So, that is how I made Jack Skellington and Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas. So, if you guys... hope you guys liked that little... hopefully somewhat tutorial. Sorry I couldn't give you guys for everything, but some things are kind of optional, so you know, you kind of just go with what you want. Alrighty guys, and before we leave off on the episode today, obviously you guys know we have to give our pet shout out for the day. So today the shout out is going to Kitty Cheerleader for commenting on one of my videos. So, and because it's Kitty Cheerleader, I decided we're gonna get a kitten for her pet. I think it'd be really cute. Alright, so we're gonna call her Kitty. I know that's not super original, but it's okay. So this is Kitty. So if you guys want your own shout out pet on my profile, all you have to do is just comment on a video. And also comment what you would like me to name the pet, or I could use your user, and also what kind of pet you would like. Also make sure you guys comment down below any other like spooky or just any Halloween costume ideas you would like me to try to recreate on Moviestarplanet. Make sure you guys leave a like in the video so you guys don't make sure you guys leave a like on this video if you guys did enjoy. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit the bell for post notifications so you guys don't miss a video by me. And as always guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!